I have a claim? Sounds like a simple question. Well, here's what it really comes down to. When we're talking about an auto accident, and let's talk about an auto accident for now, it really comes down to two questions. One, was the accident your fault or was it somebody else's fault? And if it was somebody else's fault, did you suffer injuries because of that accident? Those are separate questions and we have to prove them both in your favor, and if so, then you have a claim. Now, anybody can make a claim, but that doesn't mean you have a winnable claim. So as your lawyers, when we're looking at that question, we're really thinking, is this a claim we can win? When we say, do you have a claim, we really mean, do you have a claim we can win? Can we get a settlement for you? If we have to go to court, can we win in court? That's what we mean when we say, do you have a claim? So let's talk about liability. Liability is what happened in the wreck. Who is at fault? If there's a police report, maybe that answers most of it, but sometimes the police reports can be wrong. So we're looking at what did everybody say, pictures of the vehicle, investigating the accident scene when necessary, all those things to come in to prove whether or not the accident was your fault. Tennessee has a different rule that says if you are half at fault or more, even if the other party did something wrong, if you're half at fault or more, at least 50% at fault, you can't get anything. Kentucky has a rule that if you're 90% at fault and the other party 10%, you can recover 10% of your damages. So it's different rules for different states. But we still need to know who did what wrong to answer the question about liability. Then the next question is, what are your damages? And that might seem easy to you because you know how you've been hurt and you know how you feel differently after the accident. But to an insurance company looking at your case, they start off, they don't know anything about you. So if you come in after an accident and say, well, your neck hurts or your back hurts, they're not going to take your word for it. They might think, well, maybe you had an accident years ago, or you had a bad back already, or you had a bad neck already. They're going to require us to prove that your injuries that we're claiming are from the accident are in fact from the accident. That comes from the doctors. So after an accident, you have to get to the doctors, let them figure out, do you have injuries, and are those injuries from this recent collision? Those two things together really go in to answer the question of whether or not you have a claim. If we can prove liability is on your side, and if we can prove that you have suffered injuries in the accident, then yes, you have a claim. Then the final question we have to answer is, let's make sure that there's some insurance there to cover it. Because if somebody causes an accident and they don't have any insurance, and you don't have any insurance, it's unlikely we can help you, because people who don't have enough money to pay their own auto insurance usually don't have enough money to pay off a judgment if we win in court. So we're always looking to find insurance to make sure we can collect for you. Thank you.